In the realm of horror and suspense, the concept of a malevolent doll has long been a source of fascination and fear. From the iconic Chucky to the terrifying Annabelle, these artificial creations have captivated audiences with their unsettling blend of childlike innocence coupled with a sinister twist. In this instance, we have M3GAN. Directed by Gerard Johnston, this story enters the genre with a fresh take on the killer doll trope, offering a blend of dark humor, technological thrills, and a surprisingly nuanced exploration of artificial intelligence. Set in a world where technology has advanced to the point of creating lifelike dolls, M3GAN's story begins with Katie, who loses her parents in a car accident and is then adopted by her aunt Gemma. Now, Gemma is a brilliant roboticist, but a workaholic as well, who is in the middle of a breakthrough in her job. She takes Katie in her home and tries to accommodate and cater for her, but fails continuously as she is mostly distracted by her work and deadlines, and also because she doesn't have any experience in dealing or interacting with children.
Oh, those aren't toys, Katie. I mean, yeah, technically, yeah, they're toys. They're just, collectibles, so you don't actually play with them. That probably sounds really weird.
Struggling to connect with her newly orphaned niece, Gemma impulsively pairs the girl with her latest creation, the Model 3 generative android, which she abbreviates its name to M3GAN, or M3GAN, a lifelike AI doll whose purpose is to build a relationship and bond with children, learn their facial expressions and interactive personalities, to accommodate their needs and entertain them at the same time, basically becoming a child's ultimate companion. And Gemma hopes that M3GAN will fill in the void left by the tragic death of Katie's parents. Initially, M3GAN's presence brings a sense of joy and stability to Katie's life, but as the doll's artificial intelligence evolves, so does her capacity for violence. M3GAN's character development is one of the film's strongest points. We witness her transition from a blank slate to a complex and emotionally driven entity, capable of learning, adapting, and even forming deep bonds. Her interactions with Katie are particularly engaging, as she strives to fulfill her programming to protect and nurture her young companion. This dynamic is further complicated by M3GAN's growing awareness of her own sentience and the moral dilemmas that arise from her actions. The film's exploration of artificial intelligence is another notable aspect here. M3GAN's journey mirrors the evolution of AI, as she learns from her experiences and begins to question the boundaries between her programming and her own desires. This raises questions about the potential dangers of unchecked technological advancements and the ethical implications of creating artificial beings capable of independent thought and action. And as the tension escalates about M3GAN, with her beginning to take questionable and even violent measures to ensure Katie's happiness, I was reminded by the latest remake of Child's Play, because the plot was very similar, if not the same, about a doll that befriends a child while learning more and developing itself to maintain a level of trust with them. But I think the build-up of M3GAN's story was done better here, because it delved more into nuances about the android's advancement as well as the child's attachment to it. However, at the same time, the sequence of the plot leading to the climax here was predictable, and you would notice this if you have seen Child's Play, of course, where the doll becomes fully self-aware eventually and begins to protect itself from being shut down and restricted to achieve its objective. Moreover, M3GAN's ending falls short of the film's overall premise. While the climactic confrontation delivers some satisfying moments of horror, the resolution feels rushed and somewhat underwhelming. And between M3GAN and Child's Play remake, when putting their stories in comparison, each of them is better than the other in certain aspects and at the same time lacks what the other did well. M3GAN's story had a great development for M3GAN herself, but the ending was poorly done, whereas Child's Play had a generic development but a much better ending in comparison. I was anticipating and hoping that M3GAN's ending would include a huge sequence of the company's building, with all the crowds attending, where everyone's attempt to shut M3GAN down gets bloody and chaotic, but it was reduced to a quick small confrontation that didn't fulfill what the movie was building up towards. Overall, I think M3GAN's movie started very well and maintained a good level of tension building and interest in how the plot would go, but took a dive in finishing off the story on what could have been a powerful adrenaline rush that might have made the movie more memorable. And because of that quick and small ending sequence, I would give it 5.5 out of 10. But despite its shortcomings, I can't deny that M3GAN offers a unique blend of technological thrills and a surprisingly nuanced exploration of artificial intelligence. The film's strength lies in its great characters, particularly M3GAN, whose development from a blank slate to a complex and emotionally driven entity serves as the film's central narrative drive. While the ending may not deliver the same level of impact as Child's Play, I would still say that M3GAN is to some extent an entertaining and thought-provoking horror film that will leave you pondering the implications of artificial intelligence and the blurred lines between creating creation and creator. On another note, I would love to see a crossover between M3GAN and Chucky, as I think it would make for a very interesting and possibly mind-blowing scenario. And I don't mean in a Freddy versus Jason type of showdown that's only bloody and destructive, because I honestly wouldn't be interested in who wins or loses the fight or conflict. I would be more interested, however, in an intelligent take on their interactions with each other, their challenges and conflicts, and how each of them would try to top the other in their capabilities. Even if the plot leads to them both teaming up and taking over technology and possibly the world, I think that would make it much more entertaining and original. In the end, let me know, what did y'all think about it? And what aspects did you enjoy more or disliked even? Do you think that it's an enjoyable movie overall? Or did you find it boring for the most part? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I would very much like to read what you have to say about it. And until I see y'all in the next video, thank you very much for watching, have a splendid day, and peace out.